Hi, this is American Trash. Hello, my name's Mychal. This is Lindsey.
Hi.
We are the dumpster fire of culture, comedy, and conspiracy.
We do it all.
We do it all. So it's going to be fun every week. We're going to get together. We're going to pull topics out of this little fishbowl here in the center. We're just going to talk about them. We've both been into conspiracies for a very long time.
Since 2010.
Pretty well researched on a whole lot of them. Clearly have our own opinions. You're going to disagree with a lot of
Oh
our
my God,
opinions.
so many of them.
And you're going to agree with some
But
of
if you listen like to all of it the whole time,
the whole time.
at some point you'll agree with us.
It's like, oh, I feel it again.
It does. Because we do make sense after a while.
On occasion, especially if you're having a couple of cocktails, smoke a bowl, do whatever you need to do. And then
Just because we do make sense and we've like thought about it a lot.
So thanks for tuning in. We're gonna do this every week. Hopefully you'll hang out and like follow and like and share and subscribe and tell your friends and tell your family and
Tell everyone.
yeah,
Please.
tell everybody about it. Well, let's just jump right in, see how this is gonna flow here. First topic's gonna be NPCs. Some people seem like they are Walking Dead pod people, filler people.
Right. Okay, so yeah. I feel like some people just don't have a personality, or if you talk to them, they just kind of can't view what you're saying.
So the NPCs are non-player characters. The whole theory is such that like we're experiencing life, we're having a time and go of it, and we assume that all the other human beings out there are just like us, like soul embodied beings. But the theory behind NPCs is that they're not, and that they're just like characters in a video game that really play no important role. They might be soulless or completely.
Like, do you ever want to like snap at someone and like be like, "Hey, wake up"?
Yeah, I do.
Like,
yeah,
yes,
I do. I do a lot.
Are you talking about me?
There's other people too.
Okay, well, that's obviously I'm like a fully working human, not an NPC.
Yeah, but I think that it also you have to sort of subscribe to simulation theory in order for this theory to be
Not
accurate.
necessarily, because it doesn't have to be. No, it doesn't have to be because I don't subscribe to simulation theory completely.
So
And I
then you
still
just-
think I think there are people that are just like either maybe just like a little soulless or not woken up completely. Like we're on like this plane, they're like a little lower energy, but it could also be like simulation theory.
Well, I'm not
Have
disagreeing
them
with you.
be completely. No, I know. I'm just saying it could be like reasoning why there
I
is
see what you're saying.
like a.
So like the hard and fast idea behind NPC is that they're like programmed soulless characters, but you're saying in a non-simulation theory type environment wherein we're like biological entities.
Right.
Some of us have souls, some of us don't.
It must be because there are people that just do not seem awake.
Yeah, that's true.
And they're just like I swear if someone could just get like attacked on the street, like in the situations where people are attacked on the street and nobody does anything.
Right.
Yes, you could say they're scared, but also you're just like, are you a human being?
Right, you just start filming. That's the worst.
Oh,
Like someone's getting
no,
stabbed.
I
Like,
can't
oh, let me
imagine.
pull my phone out.
No, there's always a video, so someone always does it.
Always a
It's
video?
Always video.
Unless it's aliens, and then it's a grainy video from 1997.
Nobody is able to whip out their phone when it comes to aliens.
No, they all have like Nokias from 2001. The camera's all scratched up.
Maybe it's the aliens that are making people either not reactionary enough to pull out their phones, or it's making their nice iPhone really shitty.
Maybe that's how they select. In the same way, like we go and we pick out a puppy and we're like, oh, I like this one over there because his claws look nice or whatever the hell I don't fucking know how you pick a puppy. But maybe that's how they.
It's not that.
The claws. People could be into types of claws.
No, that's kind of creepy. I'm a little creeped out by that.
My point is it possibly just maybe like the aliens are selecting who is allowed to see them based on what kind of phone they have.
Yeah, like if you have like those people who just have really shitty phones and you're like, kind of why?
Yeah,
I don't really understand why. Can you text on that thing? Like they just have this like really shitty. I mean, but like, I don't know why you would choose that, but those are the people aliens choose.
Remember back when I was a BlackBerry guy?
I was too, though.
Yeah, it's like the whole entire keypad on there.
Probably got it from you, and those things were awesome. But that's before there was internet on your phone.
So you
could just have email for some reason. It came through great.
And like then as you finally got to the point where you can load like the AOL homepage and that was it. You could do very little, like on the first browser.
I remember I upgraded from BlackBerry to a Google phone, which is very hard to figure out, I remember, because that was like in the intro into having internet on your phone.
Yeah.
And I couldn't figure it out. And then I got an Apple phone and I was like, well, holy crap, this is easy.
Right. We've seen a lot of technology shift in our day. Like I'm in my 40s and Lindsay's been 21 for quite some time now.
That's what I tell him.
It seems to work. As long as I agree, it's fine. So at the end of the day, we both believe that NPCs are a possibility. You less so in a simulation theory environment. Me more so looking at a simulation theory environment. All right, cool. So we mostly agree. Yeah, they're a possibility. What else we got on the docket?
Let's see. Let's see. Oh God, it's one of Mychal's handwriting ones.
Sweet.
Oh, come on. Leprechauns can only be Irish.
I wanted to talk about this for a long time. I'm so happy you pulled that. I personally think yes, which is controversial in today's environment.
Yeah,
anybody can.
That's for sure. Because I think it's discriminatory.
That might be true, but have you ever seen a Japanese leprechaun, a Brazilian leprechaun?
No.
You ever seen a fucking leprechaun in the forest, hollering some shit in Spanish?
You know what? I've never seen a leprechaun, a real one.
Okay, but even like, the pictures of real ones and things that you've seen.
I don't know that I've ever seen a real picture of a real leprechaun.
Oh, but a lot of the pictures online,
those are real.
Long story short, they look Irish as fuck, and I think that you have to be. That's my point. I don't think.
Does looking Irish as fuck just mean you are red haired and you have fair skin and freckles?
I think it's the other way around. It's like looking Irish as fuck is like the leprechaun.
Are they drinking too?
Of course, stumbling around the goddamn forest.
We are offensive now.
But seriously, I think that there are some like cultural touchstones we can all just like a chupacabra is not in Russia. You don't see a Russian chupacabra. That's some South American, middle, like Central American shit. And that's okay.
No, I mean, I do agree. I just disagree with you.
Santa Claus from the North Pole. Most likely not Chinese.
No, you're right.
Is there an Asian Santa Claus?
You know what? You're right.
Okay. No. Wait, so you agree with me?
Santa Claus can only be white.
Santa Claus can only be white. Leprechauns are Irish as fuck. I think it's totally fair. All right, so we pretty much agree on that one too. This is about, this seems to be a little bit more personal, but this is about Mychal and the comet.
Well, yeah.
Which is what
talk about some conspiracy.
It's not even really a conspiracy. It's a thing that happened.
Did it though?
I don't know if anybody remembers Elenin.
Hold on. I'm actually agreeing with Mychal here. Does anyone remember when the comet came and the world ended?
Yeah, this is like the pre-2012. Everybody's freaking the fuck out. It was Comet Elenin.
You know,
there's like one person watching.
I was in the middle of beauty school. Okay. Working full-time, school full-time, could not
give a shit about the end of the world.
Well, I couldn't deal with the fact that I had to now rush through school because we had to be in Colorado at a specific time that the world was ending.
Well, it wasn't even necessarily that the world was ending, but the comet Elenin was going to strike here.
What do you think? Well,
that's why we needed to be up.
Death and destruction.
We had to be up in the mountains.
And we got there.
Can I explain myself?
Sure.
For the 100th time? Okay. I love you, and I needed to protect you at the time. What I had seen from the internet, okay, that's okay, is that there was a comet named Elenin that was a real thing, and it was going to hit the Earth. There's a chance it was going to hit the Earth. And people were like, nah, it's not going to hit the Earth. And then there was like a small group of people, myself included, they were like, holy fuck, this comet's going to hit the Earth.
But you don't understand. This was not like a light theory that you had. This was an all-in.
Yes, it is. It's of all the conspiracies, it's the only thing I've ever been like completely actionable on. And basically what I did is I planned our trip from Los Angeles back to Chicago.
We were back to Chicago from Los Angeles.
Around when the comet was going to hit, right? And let's say it was going to hit like August 10th. So I was like, all right, we're leaving August 6th. And by the night of the 9th, we'll be in the mountains in Colorado. Now, does that sound crazy looking back on? Yeah, a little bit. But
that was so broke.
Yeah, we were super broke.
My God, so broke. And then also camping our way back.
Yeah, because
MKOA camps.
But this way I was able to get us to Colorado with a stockpile of rice and our cats.
And we needed to be so fast about it that I had to take my state board exam for hair.
Yeah.
The day,
Day we left.
the morning that we left.
But it wasn't my time schedule. Okay.
It was the
It
comet
was the
Elenin.
comet Elenin's time schedule. So did we get there? Were we in Colorado grilling shrimp on a bonfire at a KOA?
We couldn't see the shrimp. And so we were not sure if it got cooked all the way through or not. We couldn't figure it out.
I didn't care about that at all.
And so we threw it away.
I just kept looking at the sky. And like, it's kind of weird to look back on and think to myself, like, I was bummed it didn't happen because, like,
That is a
obviously,
good
no,
point.
obviously, I'm not bummed it
Good thing
didn't
to think
happen.
about.
It would have killed a shit ton of
You
people.
just didn't want to be wrong.
I didn't want to be wrong, but being right meant death and destruction.
One thing, apparently, Obama was president at the time, and his plane, or he was in Colorado, I think, at the same time.
Yeah.
Maybe we're scheduling a meetup or something.
They got Air Force bases and shit there.
And, like he was probably there just in case.
Probably over the Denver airport. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Probably over the Denver airport.
But
you know what's fucked up?
down there that
Obama might have been down there with all his people because he was like, hey, man, this fucking comet.
What I'm giving you credit.
Right? And nobody's going to ever know if Obama was crazy. Only I was crazy.
Well, that's because you are generally.
So the next morning we wake up and I was like genuinely like bummed, but elated at the same time. But yeah,
I just remember being very cold at night because we were in the mountains camping in our shitty tent.
The tent was fine.
My cat was like laying on my neck to keep warm.
Yeah. I think it's as the comet passed, like the temperature dropped just a little bit. And you kind of braced for impact. You're like, oh my, and then it was fine. But at the end of the day, you can do great hair now.
I am a lot better than I used to be. Remember, I used to give you like 2-hour haircuts because they couldn't do any.
And I feel like we're on borrowed time for the last like 14 years.
Well, you've gotten free haircuts for the last 14 years.
The whole comet thing kind of worked out. But looking back on it, you sure do love to bring that up. Expectation of beauty between the sexes.
It's not fair.
This is going to be touchy.
It's not fair because women, so for example, like you go to work and usually you have makeup on. And this one Thursday morning, you didn't have time and your hair's not done. You were just like rushing around and like you get into work and then a man, usually would probably be most likely the case, says, you look really tired. Are you tired?
Yeah.
Or in the case of what happened to me, because I also do makeup. So I was working at a horrific salon doing my apprenticeship. Horrific. Anyway, this jackal of a man that owned it, just an idiot. Seriously, though, I'm not like exaggerating, moron. Okay, so he goes about our receptionist. He's like, will you go do something? He's all irritated. Can you like do something about blah blah blah's makeup? She has no makeup on. She looks like, awful or whatever. And I was like, oh yeah, that won't be awkward. So of course I just go over there and I'm like, listen, I don't know her very well either. I'm like, Tony was talking about wanting me to put makeup on you. It's absurd. I know.
That's touching.
Like who asks that? But like things like that.
So the overall expectation of beauty you think is unfair, that you have to get dressed up and dolled up and doing your makeup and all that in order to go like to the grocery store. Like that's the expectation.
You to go to the grocery store, but like so males like get a little bit. I mean, I don't want to compliment you, but
I'm here for it.
Men get a little better looking as they age. Thank God.
Oh, God, you must be super handsome by now. Thanks.
What is that?
I do look like getting a lot older.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
See.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah.
I just like. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's fun.
I
try to keep up there.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, but like women don't, and then we have to pay for all this shit, which is, fine because I don't want to like age horrifyingly, but like it's a little skewed. Like for example, makeup costs a ton of money to always have, and then use it every day, so we have to replenish it. And then like hair, we have to go get our hair done. We get gray, and then for sure we're getting our hair.
But you're saying this is an expectation of society. You like feel forced to have to do makeup because you could look at it like makeup and hair products and all that are available to like have fun with and that's awesome. But you're more like fuck this. I don't want to have to.
Some days are like fuck this. Like oh, I am fine with doing it because it is kind of a hobby of mine that I turned into a career. But like,
can you imagine what it was like back in the 50s and 60s?
well,
Where like people like slap people's asses at work and they're like, get in there, toots. Like, wow.
oh,
That's amazing.
boy, I just didn't expect that was a whole leap.
Well, I'm just saying, like, we've made progress in a way.
Oh, good for you.
You know what I mean? And it's hard on us too, because like sometimes I'll get to work and like if I'm running late and then I gotta like let's say I don't have any hair pomade, and then I like run to the bathroom and I put some soap in my hair and I'm like, and then I'm like, that's pretty
what
cool.
you would do to do your hair.
You know how many times I've done that?
So
Do you know how many times I've done my hair with hand soap
okay,
from the bathroom?
here's a trick. If the bathroom has hand lotion,
It
it's
does.
a lot better.
I'm sure. Yeah, I use lotions too, or whatever's available.
And you know, you
Conditioner.
are capable of buying something.
It's a whole thing.
And then
But
bringing it with
public bathrooms don't have like hair gel, and that's where I think the sexism comes. Sexism comes.
They should provide you that.
Well,
They provide us tampons and.
all I'm saying is, and I hope this doesn't come off the wrong way. If women ran the world, we'd probably have some hair shit in our bathroom.
That's actually true.
You know that
your bathroom.
that'd be a perk.
The way you're behaving.
All the bathrooms would have fucking colognes.
You know what? I'm actually gonna give you a little bit of leeway here because that's actually creative.
Yeah, it's desperate, if not.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, but
even better is like sometimes you'll wake up after sleeping the whole night, rolling around and shit, and like you're passed out. You'll look in the mirror and you're like, oh, that'll work.
That's male privilege.
No, 100%.
I used to have a pixie cut. Do you know how easy that was?
Yeah, I do because I've lived with short hair.
Exactly. You just wet your hair. If it looks funky, you just like wet your hair down. You can't get your hair wet as a woman. It's like, unless, anyway.
We all got problems.
Woohoo.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you better figure that out. Let me get another one of yours.
Corporate culture.
Oh, no, that's one that's mine.
Corporate culture blows.
Oh, I know. I'm like so glad we don't have to deal with that. Like, because I'm a hairstylist. He does, God knows.
Yeah, well, I mean, we've all worked corporate jobs from time to time, and then you get in there, and it's like HR runs everything. Everything's 9 levels of paperwork. Everything is 8 levels of.
You have to like cheerlead for them too. Like they expect you to literally be excited. I mean, I did retail.
Yeah.
Like of selling their shit.
And about like the new company policy.
I'm not getting that money.
You know,
what am I so excited about that you are getting more money? Anyway, I sometimes overhear my clients on conference calls and stuff, and like the lingo is often amazing. I don't even circle back or whatever. Like you have to say, you guys probably know.
We'll circle back on that. That's a great idea, Tom. Great contribution to the group think. Oh, okay.
And sometimes, like they're all talking about something that they will get done. Like they're talking about doing something.
Yeah, a lot of it is just talking about something.
That would suck. I love that I could just like do it and just like be done with it. I don't have to like plan to do something.
I was in a corporate environment recently where they literally said, like, here's things not to talk about. They're like, we just want to remember everyone when we're having our private chit chat with our friends and coworkers, we're not going to talk about politics. We're not going to talk about religion. And then they offered suggestions. They offered suggestions on topics that were comfortable. Like talking about art is appropriate. Talking about the weather, or perhaps vacations you've been on are appropriate. It's like, oh my God, this is like Match.com.
That's like when I have a new client that I've never done their hair. Like it's like you're on a first date. That's like first date.
Yeah.
Talking
no, yeah, it's ridiculous.
Like, and my regulars, I talk about like literally anything and everything.
Right.
But like new clients, you have to be like, you're like on a first date, like what? Oh,
then we're all like,
where do you live?
And you all have to sign off on the HR, and then as soon as they leave, we're like, fuck that.
Yeah, no kidding. That sucks.
So then just start talking about religion.
Who made it right? But then like But then, like, corporations can do like just anything to you
Oh,
and
yeah,
your
totally.
job, and like
And
they
they have
don't give a shit. But like, sorry if I said a swear word.
personhood status legally with the government.
Yeah,
Personhood status. So like they can be offended or sue you because of like the same things a person could.
it's all bullshit. It's all such.
All right, what have we got? What have we got?
Oh, this is controversial. Oh well, no, it's like okay. So COVID, the aftermath is what I wrote.
Let's skip this one because every YouTube show I ever see
Oh yeah.
says they can't talk about
Oh,
COVID.
okay. Okay. Oh gosh, this is mainstream music is mind control
Hell
question.
yeah, fuck yeah, it is. This goes pretty deep. I think mainstream music is definitely mind control and has all sorts of like subtle programming underneath the layers of music itself. It's recorded in 440 hertz instead of
Yeah,
432 hertz.
which makes you very agitated. Also, the celebrities and like everyone loving celebrities and everything and like worshiping them and like we're kind of trying to supposed to take our cues from what they're doing or believe anything about what they actually are in real life and
And
like
then it's the
really
topics that mainstream music, like the things that get through. It's always the same artists. It's always the same types.
sex and like like not it's just like you can never like nothing ever like substantial or if anyone's ever and actually saying anything like of value like you're not probably gonna win that war unless like it's a really catchy song.
Right. And now the crossover country can't be country anymore. It's got to be rock and kind of starting to get like sleazy and try to get like
Country is
sexual
really
undertones.
infiltrating.
It's all just
Music.
becoming homogenized. And then if you look at what happens,
There's no like rock anymore of any kind. It's actually it's country.
that's literally out of
They
like
don't
the top 100 songs. There's like
one or
3
two.
rock groups.
I
It's like
know.
almost none.
I know.
The entire black community was taken over by rap and hip hop. That's documented. The CIA was behind that shit. Where we're like,
I didn't know that.
we're gonna try to go into these neighborhoods and make this specific group of people more aggressive and unhappy. And so look at what gets through. You ever hear any positive rap? Not like you ever hear any
Yeah.
positive rock or much positive anything, but you certainly don't hear any positive notes.
That's I didn't know that one.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, the CIA does everything wrong. Like everything evil, it's the CIA that did it.
Yeah, they're really
They
behind the whole
orchestrate.
host of shit. School.
Did I write
Yeah,
that?
you literally wrote school just with the
Oh,
word
I disagree
school.
with school. Well, I mean, I just don't like our school system at all.
It's a broad term
And
to disagree with.
I literally, since I was a child,
No school.
no, it's not that. Well, I do think I always used to have a problem with the fact that we didn't get paid. That we'd have to be there 8 hours and not.
You want a little check?
I know. I know that's what I thought is.
You know what? That's not
I
the
hated
worst.
school
That's not
so
the
much.
worst idea though. That would have motivated the shit out of me.
Right?
If they'd have been like, listen, man, if you get an A on this test, it's $40.
Right.
You get a B, it's
Or
$30.
like at least attending. Like
No, there should be
paying attention.
should be a pay scale for all of it. That'd be great.
No,
Like you make it
Like
through
if
a day.
there
It's like,
is at the end, like if you do like do well in school,
yeah,
you
that's
have,
fine.
like
No,
but
but I'm taking you
know.
literally,
Yeah.
and I mean
I
on a
agree.
day by day event. Imagine how many if you hit the goddamn boom arm one more
Did
time.
I
It's like 10 times.
really? Why
So
was somehow you talk with my hand?
yeah, but just don't talk with the boom arm. You know what I mean? Like we can work around it. Here, let's practice.
Is
Be
there
like,
is this called the horn?
yeah, that's what I'm calling it. It's probably not actually called that.
So that's
My
like
point is,
making you like
think about in our high school days, right? Nobody liked going to high school and sucked, and nobody wanted to be there and all that. But we all kind of had to go. And then there was always the people that played hooky. Fast forward to now, it's like everybody plays hooky. From what I hear and what people tell me is that, like, schools completely suck. If you monetize them, and you were like, you get X amount of dollars for going how many days, and then there's incentives on tests, and so then when your report card comes out, oh my God,
yeah. Well, here's the
then
thing.
you get paid.
Make it interesting. Okay. And also doesn't only like it just needs to be somewhat interesting and like, maybe pay some teachers not to want like literally act like they hate everything and everyone.
Yeah,
And
but they have no authority. They can't do anything. And
well, now they
if you-
definitely had an authority when we were
if you pay teachers a lot more,
Yeah,
And you
for sure.
and you gave them the ability to beat the shit out of kids, or at least, well, okay, I retract.
Yeah.
I retract.
Yeah.
To at least discipline kids.
Well, right, obviously.
But they
Like,
can't. They can't do.
okay, they have phones in class.
It's
Like,
absurd.
what's going on? I
Absurd.
literally cannot imagine. Like,
It's their comfort phone.
I mean, to be fair,
It's their comfort phone.
they have to be comfortable at all
Yeah.
times. This, yeah,
And they dress their blankets and all that. Their comfortable blankets.
I would have loved all of that and taken advantage of it. But like,
But this can obviously go back to the fact that it starts from the homes and the parents and all that. But you know, and that's one thing. But the school system itself and all the school and the PTA boards and all the different like school boards, you see all this shit online where you're like, oh my God, these people are evil.
school sucks.
Like the parents will go and go, hi, you're educating our kids. Here I am with all the other parents. We don't want you to do this. And then they're like, oh, that's cool. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
We're going to do it anyway.
Okay, I'm gonna take another one. Okay, what are we doing here? Opinion on Yelp reviews. My God, if I don't need to be held hostage because of a Yelp review. I refuse to even read any of my own Yelp reviews. It needs to be a two-way street.
Yeah.
It needs to be like if you are Yelp reviewing me, I need to Yelp
That'd be
review you
great.
because there are an insane amount of insane people out there. Just crazy. They just,
And that even,
especially
yeah.
with like service workers, like y'all just go out to like
Oh, they get off.
destroy that person's humanity.
I don't think that they stop to think about the fact that, like, okay, for instance, as having been a server many times in my life, you can learn every detail about everything on the menu. Everything's great. You're put together. You know everything. This random person decides they didn't like you for some reason. It is the most important thing to the owners and management of those restaurants. Literally, you could come in and punch someone in the face and get in less trouble
Oh, yeah.
than a 3-star Yelp review.
Yeah, 3 stars is worse than 1 because at least 1, like, I think people could be like, well,
A 3-star, especially the 3-star for like service, they'll be like, the food is great
oh,
and the ambiance is wonderful. And Shelly at the
Oh.
front looks great. But my server,
oh yeah.
Mychal, seemed like he didn't want to be there. No shit, I don't want
Yeah.
to be there. I don't want to be there.
Especially not with you because you're an awful human. And
You're-
like, I have gotten to the age and I've worked in customer service since I was 15 nonstop. And I've gotten to the age where, like, if you're an asshole, I cannot, at least a little bit, tell you in such a way, like maybe my attitude or something tips you off that I see you
Yeah,
and you're an idiot.
it's hard to hide that.
God, it's so hard.
Yeah.
It's so hard. And then you know you're gonna get a Yelp review that's bad, but like
Imagine how cool Yelp would be if you could counter Yelp. Like you could respond to the reviews.
you can though, but you have to be the owner.
No, but like if it was a different system where you were like, oh my God, Bill at Denny's was horrible. And then Bill could respond and be like, cool, bitch. Hey, remember when you said this?
Right.
And when this happened?
Oh,
And also
if
you did this?
people
And then I
lie.
could have the whole story. And then I'd be like, wait a minute.
People are so bad on those
Oh, yeah,
Yelp
they all-
reviews. It's so weird. Like they just like make it up and you know, like everyone can do that. Like, why are you just allowed to like kind of come at me and my job and my
Yeah. The
business?
South Park episode about Yelp was spectacular.
Yeah.
And full disclosure, I've probably done like 20 Yelp reviews ever in my life.
Yeah.
And they're either because it's 5-star and the greatest thing that's ever happened
Or like
to
the
me,
worst.
or like, holy
You
shit.
have to
And for
really
me, yeah,
piss
you
me
got
off.
really pissed me
You
off.
have to like, you know,
And it's more than just
comment.
like some little slight. Like there has to be like
oh yeah.
10 layers of like, all right, I'm actually going to warn people to not go here, do this, buy this.
Oh my God, that's unsafe almost
Right.
because this person is a Neanderthal. But there's so many clients and customers out there that are just that they'll do a Yelp review about basically they'll leave out the fact that they're doing something completely wrong, like trying
Right.
to get a free product basically.
Oh, here's a coupon from 3
I
years
want to
ago.
return this, even though I've owned it for 2.5 years and it's on its last leg. But like,
But Sheila wouldn't return it. And I couldn't believe that.
I don't like this meal. And
Yeah, that's
you
how
can
it's
give it
great.
to me for free, which that would never happen because any manager of any
Right.
restaurant will just give
Oh, yeah, you can get anything
stuff.
for
Like,
free.
if you say you don't like it, oh, okay, we'll just take it off your bill.
For free.
Like, it just teaches people to do that. So I don't
And
understand.
you know what's fucked up, right? Is that let's say you order the salad and this person doesn't like the salad. And then we go, oh my God, I'm so sorry about that. Like, something was wrong. I really wasn't good on I just didn't like it. Okay, no problem. And the manager comes over. We're so sorry, we take it off. This bitch, she's still gonna write the review and go,
Yeah.
they did rescue it at the end by copying the salad, but it was so bad.
Yeah.
Why is it so? But no,
I don't like
the
cheese when they put cheese on it.
the free salad means
It's
you don't
said in the
review it.
description, but like they should like know me and
You I should be able to say, I will take it off if you agree not to write a bad review. Then you go, all right, that's fine.
Or I remember being a server back in the day, and I would write down everything. I'm one of those. I was one of those servers because I would definitely forget.
Yeah.
So I would write it down verbatim, and then they'd be like, "I didn't order that."
Yeah, that's the worst. You're like, no, I had fruit. But
I
then
literally
you can't
imagine I got it that wrong. It's like you're saying it's a completely different thing that I haven't even heard today. Like I haven't even heard that this was mentioned.
We don't sell eggplant.
Yeah. And so how would I have gotten it that wrong?
And then you get
So
like,
I know you, I'm staring at you, and I know you're lying, but you don't care.
and I can't. If it was just me on the street, I'd be like, why are you fucking lying?
Right.
You're
That's
insane.
the worst.
But I'm on the clock.
Say that. So you're a slave to
And we all do this.
saying anything for your job's sake. That's why anytime I'm out in public and I see someone acting atrocious to anyone really, like in customer service, I will embarrass you.
Yeah, I think it's. Oh, I would do the same thing. You know what happened to me? True story. I was living in Los Angeles, having a mood. I was younger. I went off on some manager at a place. I was like, blah blah blah, and he came over to me and he was like all smiling. And it was just the two of us. And he was standing there talking to me, and he goes, "Listen, I'm smiling at you so people think I'm being nice, but I would rather take you outside and beat the fuck out of you right now."
Said that.
Yeah.
What
And it was something. I was being a shit. I was 25, and I was mad about something, and then he didn't satisfy what I wanted. It was a situation like that. But the way he handled it, like that taught me a lesson for the rest of my life. And I was like, yeah, this guy has to be nice to me. He's on the clock. But the way he was like, I'd rather.
That is really smart. I like that.
I know. I fantasize about doing that myself sometimes.
Why don't you?
Because I usually just steal their credit card information, and then I'll even write down the little CRV code.
Well, yeah, you need that.
Because then I'll put it in my pocket and I'll be like, you fucking watch. I'm gonna buy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Then I
get a Maserati or anything.
I never bought anything. Or I'd write down their phone number, like on their profile.
You're gonna what? Ding dong ditch.
Nope. I'm gonna call them from a payphone, and I'm gonna
find out where you live in the yellow pages.
Tell them off.
Ding dong ditch you.
They don't got
your phone.
They don't
on fire.
They don't got the yellow pages anymore.
Good
grandma
Mychal.
That does sound like me.
Yeah, it does. We watched a movie one time. It was like a horror movie, and he found out that because they were touting it as like being true, and then he found out via Google or something that it was not based on a true story.
It was The Exorcism of Emily Rose, and it says based on a true story. And I went in thinking it was a true story, and I was very affected by the movie.
Like, I'm gonna write a letter, and I'll tell them. Will tell them.
And in my mind, I'm like, I'm gonna write the producers about this. They're gonna hear from me, and like some guy in Hollywood's gonna open it up and be like, oh no, this one guy, this fucking weirdo who actually wrote a letter.
Did you follow through on it? At least.
Do I ever follow through on anything?
Sometimes, to my dismay.
Like the comet.
Yeah, like the comet.
No, I never followed through on it, and I always look back and I'm like, who would I be to mail it to? Like,
well, right?
Mail it to the makers of this.
Yes.
They all must be at the same address.
Our managers will get on that right away.
All right. People in other countries hating on the U.S. saying we're stupid. It's kind of bogus, but I kind of get it.
Yeah. It's just like, also, you guys are probably stupid too.
Yeah, there's that.
And also, it's like our education system. You don't learn stuff.
Yeah,
we're in fight or flight at school anyway. We're like, just trying to get by and not like, I don't know.
But you acted like you knew.
I did.
You went really into it. You're all up here. And then
nothing. Second guessing myself. Like,
here's my take on it. kind of fuck you. Like, I guess I talk shit about your countries too, but I think it's like kind of like in vogue to make fun of the U.S. because
That's what it
the
is.
two
It's
things
so
are,
annoying.
yeah,
Like also like the US is fucking gigantic and you guys don't know that. Okay?
yeah, it
It's
is
not
really
just
bad.
us.
But the U.S. is like the white people of countries. Like you can
Exactly.
just
You're
talk
just
shit
allowed
about
to make fun of us and we get it that
kind of.
our horrifying government has done like nasty things
The-
like over
yeah, that's true.
topple your like someone's
Dictators,
dictators and like put in the dictators we want to be like we get that. So
Wrong
like,
place.
that's a lot. Personally did not do that.
Right.
It's our government. So you don't have to say like
And that's why I empathize with you. And two things are simultaneously true. The U.S. has a lot of nasty, bad shit and are bad actors, and we're not on the right all the time, but most of the time, probably. And when it comes to like foreign policy affairs and shit like that, but also simultaneously, the U.S. fucking awesome.
yeah,
Awesome living here. It's awesome being here. We have a lot of cool shit, and I
and
think
like
you're honestly
personality wise,
Jay.
gotcha. We gotcha because like we have so many different cultures and like people here that are all different and we're all like the cool guys.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't see everybody clamoring to move to Bolivia.
world. I mean, yeah, like Bolivians probably aren't that cool. Like they might be. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna plead ignorance in this situation.
Like when you do
You know,
when you put on a movie, rest of the world,
it's
whose movie?
yeah.
Are you watching the French movie? Yeah.
God,
You watching Russian films? No.
no, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. No. And also, when we say, like, I'm going to Europe, like, we know you guys are different countries. Okay.
Yeah.
We know.
Okay.
Like, we're just saying, you guys would probably say, I'm going to the US and you're not like specifying Wisconsin.
Yeah, there's a ton of different, and it's all different regions.
Right. Like, I've never even practically been to the South. Like, but,
Like,
it's part of our country.
yeah, you lump us all in, and that's kind of not fair
Mhm.
because, like, there's like Georgians,
And we're,
there's like,
we feel victimized.
and we're in Illinois, so like we're a mixed bag up here, but every state's kind of a mixed bag. You can't just say that state's a piece of shit and that one's amazing because
Well, we're in Chicago. I feel like we're kind of like our own country up here.
we're not though. I mean, it does kind of feel that way. We have to.
We're surrounded by very different places. Like Chicago is a
Long story short,
different.
the U.S. is fucking awesome and pretty terrible all at the same time. Um, This is how is Lindsay on the phone? I guess terrible.
Yeah.
We can kind of conclude on this one, probably. I would think.
I think they probably like gathered that I don't always
Yeah.
make sense when I talk. Like not completely.
It's a
And
great story though. She's really bad on the phone, and she acts like kind of like a
I get really nervous, I think.
Yeah.
And I leave out big sections of information that's important.
right.
Like I called 911 one time in LA, which when they
No. I'll tell the story.
Oh.
You're going to tell the story in a way that kind of paints it. Like,
Validate
yeah,
me.
it's not true.
Yeah.
Somebody was breaking into a house across the street from us in LA.
I heard a brick go through a window.
Yeah,
So I was
we
like,
lived in a-
we need to call on. Yeah.
Maria.
Yeah.
And so she was literally on Lindsay's end of the phone. She's like, "Oh my God, someone's breaking in across the street, and this is the address." And okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah.
And then the cops show up, and they start
In
looking,
our driveway.
and they start looking at our driveway, like in our apartment building.
Like, no.
Well, she's like, "I got this." Right? Calls 911. This is all you hear. "Hi, this is Lindsay. You're at the wrong place." Pause. Lindsay Marino. Yes, I called. Yes. And she no fucking
I
detail.
thought it was the same
Like,
person.
The same like Pamela down at the like at the fucking police station was just like, oh, Lindsay, who just called. We don't
Here's-
get a lot of
Did
these.
you know, and this is something I kind of just recently put together. They don't have like GPS on who's calling 911. I really thought that, like, in the movies, how they're like,
They know.
they're under a table and they're like,
Yeah, they do. I think they do.
I don't think so. No.
Yeah, they do because you can
They're not. They're not. I don't
and
think
they'll come to your location.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I swear I'm gonna have to look it up because I don't think so. You're like, I have to tell them because they're always like, oh, what are your cross streets or something? Trust me, I think
Yeah.
No. Could you
Okay.
imagine if it's not okay? So just pretending I'm right about this.
Oh, I have to do that often.
Like, so you're dying and you've been brought. So, oh no, you've been brought somewhere because you're kidnapped,
Okay.
and then
And you're dying?
well, you're slowly dying. It's
So
a
they
slow
kidnapped you
process, so you have
while you're
enough
dying?
time to call
Okay, they left you your phone?
uh, a phone.
So
Yeah,
I have a phone, I'm dying, and I was
yeah.
kidnapped. It don't matter.
They forgot that I had a phone
Okay.
with me, so I'm calling 911, bleeding out a little, like tripling.
They
So
didn't-
I'm not completely
they
dead
didn't tie
or
your
anything,
hands?
whatever. No,
Okay.
you know what?
Just-
Don't
just-
judge them.
that's
They're
fine.
maybe
This is your
whatever,
scenario.
and they left. So that's another piece of the puzzle that
Okay.
you have to figure out on your own, in your own.
Did anyone kidnap you,
your own
or are you just at your house having a hallucination?
Either way, I'm calling the police,
Okay.
and I'm in like a foreign place to myself. I've never been.
Roger, do it.
So how the hell am I supposed to like tell them who? Like,
That
do
is-
you think?
At the corner of Ash and Maple.
Right? Do you think that they can find you?
I think so. Yeah, I think that
You
like
think they're,
literally.
They're seeing where your cell phone left.
Yeah, you can literally like you can get a cheap phone at Boost Mobile and turn on location services, and I can walk to where you're standing. I think that
I
the
know, but at least
911 system can do that when needs.
I know, like that's what I thought, but I don't know.
But you don't know. So this whole conversation is you going, no, maybe.
I swear to God.
I don't think so, though.
Well, if it's true, it's
That's going to
a
be my best for you.
nightmare.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. All right, this is the last one.
What's it like living in the U.S.?
We kind of already did something like that.
Well, I'm sorry, but we have a lot of negatives going on. Okay, healthcare. Like, so, oh, fine. I'll just. You know what?
Yeah, let's
Fine.
skip that because we just did that. We talked all about it.
This is our spaceman, American trash.
Ricky.
I don't know what his
Okay.
name is. Ricky.
We'll name him later.
Yeah, he'd be a Rick if anything.
Richard.
Richard.
Yeah, Richard. He's a fucking.
And his friends call him Dick.
Yeah, but only his friends because he's an astronaut.
Well, if you were an astronaut, you wouldn't be like called Mike with a Y,
Not going to call me Dick.
by the way. I heard you were so poor in LA. We did that one too.
Did you just write the same thing a bunch?
How many of these things are yours?
No, pick another one. Like a lot of them.
As many as mine. Is reincarnation real?
Yeah, that's a good one. What do you think?
It was yours.
Yeah,
It is.
obviously.
I don't know because okay, here's my thing. I didn't want to believe in reincarnation when I was younger. Because I did not want to do this shit again. I really didn't.
Valid
Honestly,
reason.
I was like, well, fuck that. That's not cool. But I do somewhat like believe that it's a possibility. At least I've gotten past my own shit and been like,
So you think it's possible?
it's you know what? Like if anyone says they know what happens after
No.
they die, then they're like lying and
Well,
probably
no one
probably
knows, but that's the whole point of the conversation.
religious person like the Pope or someone that's like pretending that they know what.
I think it's very possible. But I think that it's more of that we select to come back here. But again, this would all come down to your feeling on the afterlife and all that, right? And in my situation, I think we are spirits. Hold on. I think we are spirits in inhabiting bodies.
Totally.
And then we can come and go from these bodies. And I think we can either come back, not be here, come here as many times as we want, and learn that.
Yes, I think it's our choice. Like, okay,
Yeah.
so I feel like, in my opinion, that maybe mine is like fatigue. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do one last spin on the old planet Earth. But so I think I just don't want to do it anymore.
You're just tired
So
at
I
the end of the day.
agree with that reincarnation is real. I just don't want to do it anymore after this one.
I know, yes, that the lawn needs to be mowed, but I don't want to do it.
No, it's what?
It's kind of the same thing.
No.
So yeah, I do. I agree that it's something we can elect to do. But there are theories on what I don't agree with because
it's like a learning process. Like I feel like the hard shit is on Earth. Like so you could say that like hell is Earth a little bit. You know what I mean? Like
deep there.
Thanks.
But I would say the forced reincarnation thing is something I don't like to.
Oh, I don't like that
possibility.
either.
Like where you
That-
die
that
and then
thing
like
where,
you're
like,
forced to
you're, like,
reincarnate and you're
they
like
say
trap
that,
you.
yeah, I don't like
The
that.
full
That's
trap.
the whole. I don't actually believe that
Because that's
either.
fucked
It's
up.
very out there for me, and I can get out there.
So the whole
Without-
idea is like when you die, your soul's like, oh my god, this is crazy, what's going on? And then there's some like evil force. It's like, come on to the
Yeah,
light.
when you see
And then
the
as soon
light,
as you come to the light,
don't
they're like,
do it
aha,
because you're like
back
going
into a
this
body.
thing that, like, there's a thing on the moon that for
So
some
not only do I have to get through this life, I have to have my wits about me enough that when I die to go, wait a minute.
don't fool me.
And that's how you get out of
again.
it.
And like, like, oh, I did this last time.
No, I like the idea you pop out of your body, you're like, oh, pretty fun. You have a little Triscuit sandwich.
There's no way you don't, like, because, like, have you ever been there when, like,
Yeah, you pop out of your body.
and then this is just a flesh blanket.
Right. So you have a little Triscuit sandwich, and then you're like, let's do it again.
Well, you can probably be, because time doesn't, you could be doing a bunch of different lives at the same time. Or
Yeah.
I can, like, have a vacation from coming to Earth and just take some time to myself.
Just more stuff to do when you're tired.
Well, yeah.
Like you pop out of your body, you're like, oh,
Spa days, like, in the afterlife first, and then, like, maybe some lemonade. Lemon juice, 5 squirts of lemon juice, or, like, some lemon
and
juice.
one stevia packet.
It's monk fruit and stevia. It's full earth. And then a LaCroix.
Well,
With
great.
ice in it.
I
And
don't know
then a little
anybody watching
glass
makes you a
straw.
beverage.
A glass straw.
Now that we've gotten into like individual personal beverage builds,
and,
we're probably gonna call it an episode.
Iced espresso. 3 shots. With another whole earth packet and a non-fat milk. Just
So
a
if
little.
you have any ideas for upcoming episodes, please leave it in the comments. All of the 2 of you that have watched.
It can be a plastic straw or a glass straw.
But as we clearly demonstrated here, we are American trash.
Oh yeah, we are so American trash right now.